Hi, this is Jackie Murray with Ask a Tech Teacher. I'm your guide through these 32 lessons in the Structured Learning Technology curriculum, this one for kindergarten, and we're on lesson 13. We're going to practice math skills using drawing, and in this case, since it's right around the holiday, Halloween and Thanksgiving, we're going to use pumpkins. Now, if you're hitting this lesson at a different time, feel free to use turkeys or hearts or whatever you want, Easter bunnies, whatever works for the time you are getting to this lesson. They all work. The idea is that we're dividing a picture up into pieces. Vocabulary is pretty standard. I think they've seen all of these, maybe Phil, but I think they've seen Phil also. You will have a problem often because the students are drawing their own lines between the shapes, like in this one, they're drawing these lines. So it's a really easy thing for them not to completely connect the lines at either end. So that could be a problem with them. You can show how you do it and then show them how they can do it. And then once someone has that problem, it's a great time to reinforce it with students because you will have it lots of times. And which of course means when they fill this with red, the red will flow into that yellow section because it's not connected here. Okay, essential question, big idea, kind of pretty standard. This lesson takes, I think, let's see, are we doing it over 2 weeks? Not really, but we're kind of doing shapes. We're doing a 3-week unit on shapes, 4 weeks. Good. All right, so we're doing a big section on shapes. So this would be a good time to know what your grade level team is covering as far as shapes go. Are they covering triangles, stars? Are they covering circles that you then could divide up your shapes into your figures into the shapes that they're using in class? Use whatever drawing program you have in your school. Have the students open it up. It might be a software like KidPix Paint or Tux Paint. It might be Chromebooks. You might use Sketchpad, a really good drawing tool, and ABC Paint, very popular. iPads, any of these are good choices. So whatever you use is fine. The goal is to take a drawing and divide it into pieces so they learn about parts. Now this aligns with Common Core standards, and I've just brought this page up. There's a whole lot of them it aligns with. Now it counting, so they can count the number of divisions they made. They can add them together. How many pieces did it take to make a whole? They're not going to get into 11 to 19 there. Classify objects and count the number of objects in each category. They could do that with these pumpkin shapes. And look through these and see which fits best with what you're discussing in your class, because you'll find a whole lot of these under kindergarten math, under the general overview of math and Common Core math in kindergarten will be useful in this lesson, and all of the ones we have dealing with this. Okay, so you're going to draw a picture and then students will divide it into pieces. You might worry about the shape of the piece, you might not. It's up to you, and it's up to how your students are. And then they will color each portion in with a different fill. Now, if you have like KidPix, then it lets you have different fills, all the same color, which makes a pretty nice look here. Both of these are in KidPix. Or you can do different colors, and these are in Paint, and this is ABC Paint, and this is Paint Studio. So you can see how they all accomplish it, and I'm sure whatever tool you have is going to be. So have the students count the pieces, show how the pieces make a whole. If you have time, take the student drawing and put it in a program like Jigsaw Planet right here and have them make a puzzle out of it, and then put that puzzle together into their original drawing. It's a really fun project. Good way to wrap this one up. You also, if you get done early, there's also math apps and websites students can go to. So some students, especially if you're going to take 2 weeks on this lesson, will get done early, and then these are really good, and this puzzle one is really good. They can divide theirs into a puzzle and have a neighbor do the puzzle, and these just give them good math practice. Makes it very fun, and then no one bothers anyone else. Closing ticket, have neighbor verify that the student saved correctly to their digital portfolio. This is an ongoing exit ticket because it's very easy for students to save wrong when they're not used to it. So they'll just check each other out, make sure that works. Let me see if we've got anything in here that is different. Links to some, these are 3 good ones. So if they're going to go to more math sites because they finished early, these are 3 good choices. You don't want to send them to that list you had here. It's too many for them, but the workbook gives them 3 they can try out, and that's pretty good. Those are all really good ones. All right, guys, let me know if you have any questions. I look forward to a conversation on our discussion board, and have a great week. Bye.